Hey YouTube, welcome back to my show. Sam is talking. Please, before I do anything, please, if you like the content that I'm putting out there, please just simply like the video and subscribe. I greatly will appreciate that. So let's get into tonight's topic. So I was just got off the phone with my children. I have two girls and one boy, and we were discussing my dating life. They felt the need to bring up my dating life. And they told me that, hey, Dad, as much as we want to see you settle down with that one special woman, we are a little bit weary because we're accustomed to spending a certain amount of time with you or talking with you a certain amount of times throughout the day. So we don't want that flow to be interrupted. So I had to assure them by saying, listen, it's to be expected that some things are going to change. There are going to be some small, subtle changes in our relationship when I do begin to get into a serious relationship. So, for example, let's say that my kids are used to taking 3 vacations with me throughout the year. Well, when I start to get into a serious relationship, we may take only 2 vacations throughout the year, while I dedicate the other vacation to my lady. My children may be accustomed to coming over every weekend and staying the night every single weekend. But as I get into a more serious relationship, my children may be coming over every other weekend. My children are accustomed to hearing from me at least 4 times throughout the day, once in the morning, once at night, and 2 times throughout the middle of the day. Well, with the busy schedule that I have, and now with a new lady in the picture, those 4 phone calls now may be down to just 3 phone calls throughout the day. So these are small, subtle changes that I told my kids that are to be expected. They're small, but I assured my children that they would never have to endure drastic changes. So those 4 phone calls throughout the day would not be dropped to just 1 phone call a day. Or we're not going to go from you all being with me every weekend to every other weekend to now you're only with me 1 weekend out of the month. Or we're not going to go from having 3 vacations together to only 1 vacation because the other 2 vacations are dedicated to her. I assured my children I would never have those changes to be that drastic, because changes that are that drastic could cause my children to resent the other woman and will possibly cause them to resent me. So my advice to single parents who are about to seriously get into a relationship: have a talk with your children. Let them know the small, subtle changes that they should expect, but try to make sure that those changes are not very drastic, because you want a smooth transition from singlehood to being in a serious relationship, and if it all works well, into marriage. So you want all 3 of those phases to be a smooth transition, and that transition starts with communication with your children. So I hope that video was helpful to somebody out there. It was definitely helpful to me, and it was dialogue that was needed between me and my children. Listen, until my next video, you all, listen, be safe out there. God bless you, and I will talk to you all soon.